Hello once again YouTube, and welcome to another video by yours truly, Robert Lewis. And I know what you're going to say. Before you go down into the comment section and say, "Oh, this is not the episode 1 review. Okay, I'm going to kill myself." I'm going to say, that's coming up soon. Don't get your little brain cells in a twist that you don't have many of. That's coming soon. But in the here's a secret. Mostly because I don't have episode 1 on hand to review, because it's a terrible movie. Well, that was obvious. Anyway, so in the meantime, we're gonna review two custom action figures that I made. I know. How could you make such a thing, you may be asking yourself? Well, by the power of Ole Solo, Ole Solo, Ole la 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 la, Ole Solo, Ole Solo, Ole la 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 la. That's more like it. I can make these figures with those. And trust me, these aren't actual characters in the Star Wars universe. They're fan fiction characters. Excuse me whilst I puke. Oh. Sorry, the thought of me saying the words fanfic about something that I've made makes me want to throw up all over the floor. Don't worry, you'll not see it at all. So let's take a look at the most boring out of each one of them. It's a random Sith Inquisitor. Yay! This dude, this guy. He's a Sith Inquisitor, Imperial Sith Inquisitor. He's got, unlike his neighbours, he's got a single-bladed lightsaber and it doesn't rotate like it just came out the toy box. He's got he's got a black torso, and I'm using a Ninjago thing. Like anybody actually collects them. What? Okay, I'm gonna recreate something that's very funny. 1, 2, 3. We all know where this is going. 4, Yemen. Yeah. Anyway, yes, it's pretty basic, to be honest. Yeah, he doesn't have a custom lightsaber unlike the next guy. He just looks pretty basic. Yeah, nice detail in there. That's mostly the Lego group's fault. Yeah, but when we take off the mask and see who's behind the mask, oh god, we're gonna get an interesting look at him. Oh, okay, oh, it's not gonna stand. Oh, okay, let's do this. Oh, come on. This happens sometime with, oh god, god damn it. Hang on a second whilst I do this. Now, you can listen to some music whilst I do this. God damn it, god. Fucking good. This is fucking great. Well, basically, it looks like an evil dude. It does, like somebody that Palpatine would be actually afraid of. And the backstory of this dude is quite interesting. He's the same race as Darth Maul, and he was put into the Empire because of his skills with a lightsaber and his force sensitivity. He's the most force sensitive outside of the next dude of the Sith Inquisitors. So yeah, he was pretty badass, and he helped Darth Vader eradicate all the Jedi. And he was originally a Jedi. Yeah. Okay, now we have that boring character out of the way. Let's have a look at the meat and two potatoes. The man himself, Darth Badass. I'm just gonna call him Darth Badass from now on. I don't care if it doesn't sound right. Yeah. So, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, this badass that you see right here was not a badass. Instead, he was just a regular stormtrooper, as you can see here. Yeah. But he ascended the ranks of the stormtroopers to become more than a stormtrooper, to become a darth trooper. Or no, actually, screw that, shadow trooper. Yeah, he became so powerful that on one training mission he could literally beat the most toughest simulation that any of his squad had to deal with. And that simulation was General Grievous. And Palpatine and Vader knew they had a winner on their hands, and knew that he was using the Force in some way. So Vader made him so angry that he tapped into his Force powers and broke the glass all over the place. Yeah, and Darth Vader is like, this man could be used in many ways. So Darth Vader promotes him to Sith Inquisitor, and he's kind of a badass. And he starts slicing and dicing loads of people all over the place, as you can see here. All of this bloodbath that you can see here, he even made a Rebel Alliance helmet bloody. Yeah, I know, he's that hardcore. Is not caused by these incompetent soldiers. Instead it's him and his fellow random Sith Inquisitor. He basically and like Palpatine said, would you like to keep the armor or get a better armor? And he said, no, I don't want to get a better armor, but I do want a cape and a jetpack. As you can see here, this badass jetpack is so amazing, and honestly, I don't know how I created him. And also, he replaced his standard E11 blaster rifle and his standard issue Sith Inquisitor lightsaber with his own personalized red-hilted double-bladed lightsaber that's kind of like Exar Kun. Exar Kun's lightsaber. If you haven't heard of Exar Kun, he had a double-bladed lightsaber. Unlike Darth Maul's, it was like a normal lightsaber, just with two blades emitting out of it. I know. And it also replaces E11 with a M2 AC shotgun, custom shotgun. It's kind of like the Jawa shotgun, only just a little bit better. Battlefront players, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's got a better range than the Jawa shotgun. And like, if you're in the receiving end of this shotgun, I think you're going to be dead, because most people who are part of the Rebel Alliance or disobey Imperial Order, when this guy is around, usually don't make it make it out alive. And as over the years, he's encountered many opponents, some worthy, some not, like these idiots who thought they could take care of him. He's got blaster marks on his cape, I know, right? And his whole cape he started to use knives in combat, actually, whatever the equivalent to knives in the Star Wars universe, and starting to rip out their throats, stuff that you won't see in the Star Wars universe, and starts to paint his armor and his head. Yep. I know I'm going to go a little bit dark. Yeah, that's his head. He does look like he does look like the Red Skull. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's all the detail. The detail on that head, as us nerds usually do, it looks pretty amazing. And also on his helmet as well, if I can put it back on to him. Yeah, his helmet is such amazing, and he also can attach his lightsaber onto his bag and use it to fly away. It does look a little bit campy when you get it, but you realize the blades are heading towards your head. But anyway, he paints his own goddamn armor with the blood of his fallen victims. You know he's crazy in the head. And he does have some mental issues. He does. He's a very complex character. He actually has 2 personalities, he does. And he's so badass, in fact, that he survived into the Force Awakens era. And some people in the Force Awakens era mistake him for the Crimson Corsair. But he's a lot more badass. Yeah. And he works for the First Order as well. And he hasn't changed his armor, because he says, what's wrong with a classic if there's no changing? And I have to admit, this might be the most R-rated stormtrooper there ever was, even including Death Troopers. Death Troopers aren't mentally insane and cover the blood of their victims onto their face and their armor as a sign of respect. What kind of respect is that? The kind of respect that a man so cold, so calculating, with no emotions at all, would give you. And I have to say, this figure is pretty impressive. And no, I'm not selling these figures for high prices. I'm gonna keep them in my basement where I live all alone. Anyway, I hope to see you all next time, and leave a like. Hopefully we can, if you leave a like on this video, you'll get no scam at all, $1 billion.